I started looking at it many years ago, and then I just said, I need to really search. And in the search, came across people who knew you. And once I got introduced to you, I said, hey, this is going to work for me with your assistance. You helping me with individual protocols. I talk to you pretty much weekly about, this case or that case. I'm glad that I waited in the fact that I found what you yourself that I consider to be the best guy in the industry to be helpful to me and my facility and what I wanted to accomplish.
The beautiful part about this team too, we all collaborate together. We speak all the time, and like you and I, if there's something going on, we'll call each other right up and I need help with this patient. Tell me what you're doing and what's been working. And we have a list of doctors all over the world that are part of this team. We want you to reach out to us. Give us the opportunity to help you. Hello, everybody. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Stem Cell Doc podcast. Today, we're going to be talking to the very prestigious Dr. Paul Finucan down in the beautiful city of Naples, Florida, which I have grown to love. We're going to be talking about regenerative medicine and also how he went about implementing this into his practice.
Thanks for welcoming me to Stem Cell Doc, and thanks for being a great wealth of knowledge for our facility.
It's been my pleasure. We go back like, years now, where we met and just kind of hit it off, and both of us having the same passion for life and helping people. And it immediately drew me to you, tell me a little bit more about yourself and your practice.
Sure. Well, I've been in practice 41 years. My father was an amazing, renowned chiropractor, osteopath, naturopath, nutritionist. He was amazing. He delivered me and gave me good health care my entire life. No shots, no medicines, just natural care. And hoping one of his children would follow, and we all did. So at one point, between my dad, my uncle, my cousin, my uncle, so a total of 9 different chiropractors within the family group. So anyway, and my dad was always on the cutting edge. He always wanted to learn with the best. He said, he found a doctor early on that had a 1.5 waiting list, and my dad became part of his research team.
Wow. He
said, you find a guy who has got a 1.5 waiting list, learn everything you can from him. So I've been doing that for 41 plus years. And so I'm a chiropractor, acupuncturist, have training in homeopathy, naturopathic, acupuncture, sports medicine, and now stem cell and regenerative medicine because all the great knowledge you brought to us.
Well, listen, I appreciate that. And you've been doing this for over 40 years?
41 years, yeah.
Holy cow.
December was 41 years. And I was a fitness trainer and massage therapist. So I've been working with people long time.
You are a world of knowledge. And what I love about you is your passion.
My first passion for my entire career is to help people in any way I can. And my second is to research the best and latest treatments, therapies, technologies, nutrition, anything. And my criteria is it has to help with 90% or more of the patients. And then we bring it on board.
Amazing. So today we're going to be talking about regenerative medicine and how you actually got into this, because there's a lot of people that are going to be listening that would like to know how to do this. So how did you originally get involved with regenerative medicine?
Well, like I said, I'm always researching. When I'm not at the clinic, my pastime or hobby is to research online and with top clinics and doctors. And I started coming across quite a few years ago, other associate physicians, chiropractors, therapists. I treat a lot of doctors and nurses, and they were starting to offer, besides all the advanced therapies that we use, started to talk about stem cell and regenerative medicine. And I'm just kicking myself. I didn't start it years sooner, but it's only been, you were one of the first really getting involved with it early on. But I started looking at it many years ago. And then I just said, I need to really search. And in the search, came across people who knew you. And once I got introduced to you, I said, hey, this is going to work for me with your assistance. I'm glad that I waited in the fact that I found what you yourself that I consider to be the best guy in the industry to be helpful to me and my facility and what I wanted to accomplish. And of course, we had a lot of things in common, and the passion for helping people being the first.
Oh, wow. Well, I appreciate that. And one of the highlights to me knowing you was actually coming down to your facility and helping educate and train your staff, which you by far have probably the nicest facility in the country. And what I'm going to do during this podcast is we're going to shoot some pictures in of your facility so people can just see some of the amazing, I like to call them toys, that you have in your office that can help get people better. So tell me about a couple things you got in your office that most don't.
Sure. Well, we have the most advanced full body magnetic. It's called the Magnosphere. 415 programs. They donated early on 50 to the Wounded Warriors Project, documented all the cells in the body, organ cells and tissues heal up to 30% faster, and great increase in circulation, oxygen. And out of the 415 protocols, there's programs for injuries, anti-aging, increases telomere, lifespan of the cell, circulation, heart. But there's programs for arrhythmias in heart, MS, Parkinson's, arthritis, you name a condition, or autoimmune, Lyme's disease. So there's programs and protocols, and we add those with our regenerative medicine and with clinical nutrition, with acupuncture, laser. So we have the most advanced trifecta light bed, full body red and infrared light bed. We've got far infrared saunas. So we've got the piezoacoustic wave. It's a sound wave therapy that all your major teams use. I could treat in the middle of your shoulder or hip. And when we do stem cell or regenerative medicine, they found when we put the piezo wave and bring all that circulation and nourishment there, everything does better, including stem cell therapies. Mm-hmm. So we use the laser and the piezoacoustic wave with our stem cell applications and exosome.
That is amazing. And I was in awe walking through your facility. It is beautiful, state of the art again. And I've been all over the country. I've had the opportunity to train people all over the country, actually all over the world now. And I would have to say, I love coming back to your place the most.
We love you coming here. It's always helpful to us and our staff, and we enjoy, visiting with you as well and learning.
Let's talk about, and this is a great memory for me, when we launched regenerative medicine in your office. You hosted a very big, I want to say, party. And we had probably 20 plus professional athletes from all over the world representing arm wrestling, UFC, actors, actresses. I mean, the list goes on. And what a great, great event. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was exhausting. We do treat a lot of professional athletes, and they come in and get a treatment and maybe a few treatments. But on that weekend, everyone here was experiencing every treatment and therapy we could offer. So it exhausted my staff and I said, we can do it again, but I think we can do 20 or 30 people at a time.
Yeah, that was a lot.
For you and all of us, but it was great learning experience. Yep. And I saw that many of them benefited and enjoyed it. So it was great.
Very much. A lot of them had been out of the game of not only of life, but out of the game of professional sports. And with the help of regenerative medicine, they're not only back competing, they're winning world titles. As a matter of fact, when this podcast is over, I'm looking at the clock right now. Two of the people that you and I have treated, Levon and Devin Larrett, are over in Istanbul, Turkey, where I'm supposed to be right now. And they're having their historical world championship event. I know you have a relationship with both of them. If you had to pick one, who would you want to win? Who?
When they came in, and,
who do you think will win? Let me do it that way.
I haven't really seen them compete against each other, and everybody else that competed against, they seem to destroy. Devin and both of them, he came in 430 pounds. They said he was curling 450 pounds. He was speaking Russian. I had a translator, of course, one of our women champions, and he put out his hand. I said, please don't let him crush my hand. I need my tools. But yeah, I don't know. I watched them since we got introduced to them, and I cheer for all our athletes. So it's going to be hard because we want to help both these guys, and we want to see both of them win. So I'm not sure who's going to win. When I look at his sheer size, the ex SEAL, Navy SEAL expert, he could kill you with his pinky. So
That's
guys,
right.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody needs more of our care after that.
Oh, we will definitely be getting phone calls. And, I get cornered with that question an awful lot. And, you and I both know they're both tremendous human beings,
Oh man.
phenomenal athletes, great sportsmen. And we wish them both the best of luck. And we'll never tell who we think is going to win.
Well, we're rooting for both of them because they're
That's right.
part of our health, athlete team that we want to
Hmm.
help and root for. So it's hard when we
Hmm.
got two of our top champions that are
Hmm.
competing against each other. But we just wish they
Hmm.
both continue to be successful, which I'm sure there will be.
Hmm. And that's one of the things that I want to tell some of the providers out there that are looking to add regenerative medicine to their office. We have been so blessed and fortunate to deal with people from all over the world, not just athletes, but just regular human beings. So when we do launch new service centers in people's offices, we try to hold events in their office just like this,
Mhm.
where we bring in some professionals so they can video and really launch their business in a big, tremendous way. And then relationships are formed. And I tell you, it's just been, for me, just a blessing. Um, what do you feel have been some of the benefits of working with the stem cell doc team as far as your office?
Well, right at the beginning, I've been busy with athletics all my life and injured my right knee many times over the years. But about 3 years ago, injured the medial meniscus and medial collateral ligament, and we did the stem cells. And I work 12 hours a go out dancing now, so it's helped me and my family, but it's helped our patients. But having you here with us, showing every step of the way. And then I find out, we've got the best lab in the world, and we've got the best product, and then the protocols, you helping me with individual protocols. I talk to you pretty much weekly about this case or that case, and we were going to get on a conference call yesterday about a patient, and we're going to get on the phone with her because she's got severe osteoporosis where she'll sit and break a bone.
Mm.
And I did research on stem cell and exosome, like you said, and there's great success. So we're going to be able to help another patient. But we
Hmm.
help patients with almost every condition imaginable, not just athletes and injuries, but MS and Parkinson's and arthritis and many, many other conditions, dementia, so forth. So it's been wonderful to see people recover from many other conditions, and now anti-aging, where we're getting patients come in just say, I want to feel 10 or 20 years younger, and they're coming in for your 100-day program. That's been phenomenal.
Hmm. I also want people to know that, yes, we do a lot of stuff in the United States. Um, we are very FDA regulated, which you and I are going to have another podcast on that alone, the FDA and big pharma, the rules, the regulations, and um, how people are really misinformed that they have to go out of the country to have these procedures.
Yeah, well, yesterday, yeah, this week we had people go out of the country, and they haven't had the best results. And I told them I could have saved them a lot of travel, a lot of grief, better
Sure.
program and save them money.
Hmm.
But the other thing was every week I have somebody, and yesterday somebody said, I thought stem cells were illegal in the United States, and they don't understand, and they don't understand how regulated and how great it is.
Like in any industry, there's so many, there's commercialization, really.
Mhm.
What they call it corporate profitability, they put above patient care. And that's something that we just don't do. So even the stem cell banks that we use, now they're already regulated by the FDA,
Mhm.
but we make sure we go beyond that. We actually get their products and we test them by a third party ourselves, just to make sure that the people that we treat are literally getting the best product in the world. Um, We've recently started a clinic actually in Mexico. So there are cases that we will not be able to treat here in the United States pertaining to certain diseases and conditions. But luckily enough now, we have a place that we can send them, and we know the sourcing of the stem cells and the exosomes, which is one of the biggest things ever. And we'll be able to continue to help people all over the world. We have a group of doctors from everywhere, and I've heard you speak about so many doctors that you have known in your 41 years of practice. And the beautiful part about this team too, we all collaborate together. We speak all the time. And like you and I, if there's something going on, we'll call each other right up and I need help with this patient. Tell me what you're doing and what's been working. And we have a list of doctors all over the world that are part of this team. And
And we had the physician and the group that want to do our program that they flew in and had care here from South America, and they were very excited. And they asked about flying me to South America. I said, Dr. Mark is the expert.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you have a vacation and help educate, we're on board.
Thank you for putting me on another plane.
Yeah.
I don't know. South America might be a fun trip.
Yeah.
My last trip to Turkey, to Istanbul, that was quite a long trip. As you can see, I'm not a little guy, and those seats were very small. But I had a great time, and we're looking forward to more expansion, more collaboration with other doctors. We share all our marketing material with all of our partners. We're constantly shooting videos of athletes and patient testimonials that have helped. Because a lot of people really, they just don't want to hear from the doctor. They want to hear from live people.
Sure.
And the stories that you and I tell are true stories. You know, these are real people with real problems, and there's just nothing better than changing the quality of their life. I mean, that's such a gift for you and I.
We had a patient about 3 years ago, same time we did my knee. He was 67, he's 70 now. Anyway, couldn't get around because of a bad hip, and they talked hip replacement. We did his stem cells. He's rollerblading again.
Oh, wow.
And now he's doing the 100-day program because he said, I'll be 20 years younger.
Right. That's just awesome.
So I had such great success with his hip that he said, hey, there's, and that's so many of the patients experience a great result. We had an orthopedic practitioner come in, we help them, then they want their family to be helped because they see how valuable it is.
Just perfect. I love it. I appreciate what you do, man. And I know a lot of people out there do. I'm looking forward to people getting to know you because you are not only a great person, a passionate man, a Christian man, which is what you and I have in common also. So with everything going on, would you recommend doctors to join our team?
I think we have the best team, and not just because it's our team, but because of all of us combined together with our experience, our knowledge, and with your years in the industry, at the top of the industry in stem cell regenerative medicine. So I don't, like I said, I'm glad that I found you at the beginning of the process.
I'm glad I found you too.
You've been amazingly helpful. You've always been available. I mean, you've helped me out many, many times. And if I call you, you're always there. So I really appreciate that.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. We've literally treated thousands and thousands of people over the last decade. And it's just been an amazing, amazing ride. If people want to find you, want to see you, speak to you. Now, obviously, I'm going to attach all your information on this podcast, but let everybody know how they could reach out to you.
Okay, well, we have 5 businesses in the plaza, but the regenerative medicine and chiropractic and therapy and so forth, a spa. So it's a destination for people to come and enjoy the day. But my primary office is Alternative Health and Healing Center. Alternative Health and Healing Center. If you put it in Naples, you'll find us right away. Dr. Paul Finucan, and our main phone number is 239-592-7767. And all our businesses you can reach through our primary phone number.
Awesome. And again,
spa day, they can come and get regenerative medicine. They can get any therapies or sports medicine, anything they like.
And they can get a tour of beautiful Naples.
Oh, yes. It's
and some of them fabulous restaurants that you have.
Yes. It's a great.
Well, listen, today's a Saturday. I don't want to keep you too long. I really appreciate you hopping on this podcast and letting people know who you are and what you do. And I want to get you back on the show so we can do some more talking about the FDA and some of the rules and regulations and also other ways to implement this in practice.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
we look forward to it.
Well, I really appreciate you and what you do. As far as the listeners out there that are going to be watching this, if you're a doctor, a provider, a businessman or woman, an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter. If you want to add regenerative medicine to your practice or even open a regenerative medicine center, just visit us on the website. There's an area that you can click on that you could reach out to us, provide a little information. We will get back to you within 24 hours. What people don't know, Dr. Paul, you do know, with the right team and the right guidance, this could be launched in your office within 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
And it provides the doctors and the business people with a very diverse stream of income. On top of the most important thing, you are changing the quality of people's lives, which is the biggest gift for us. If you're also somebody listening and you have injuries or ailments that have been bothering you for years, a lot of people we see have been suffering for 30, 40 years. And listen, they're just tired of taking medication and having unnecessary surgeries, failed surgeries. We want you to reach out to us. Give us the opportunity to help you. You can go on the site and set up a one-on-one consultation with me. You can even get on the site and click on Dr. Finucan here, and you could speak to him down in Naples. We're here for you. We want to help you. Lastly, if you haven't done it yet, look at my shirt. You need to get, can you see my shirt? Is it coming up on the camera? You need to get stem cells. Stem cells. Stem cells. Not only will it help you, but it'll literally change the quality of your life. And until next time, we look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks, Dr. Paul.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon.